Yo, yo, yo. Looks good. Let's go live over here. New York, 8 a.m. Live trading. Yo, yo, what's going on, guys? What's poppin'? Let's get everyone in here. So, what are we looking for on this lovely morning? NASDAQ, pretty bullish on it. We had some daily highs that I'm targeting up here. We'll see if we could get in ASAP. On the other hand, we also have gold setting up here. So we have an hourly fair value gap that we've dug into twice. Have quite a bit of buy side. In terms of these highs, we have these low resistance highs. Going down to the 1 minute, can see a potential inversion right here. I'm gonna set up here on gold. I'm gonna set up my bracket orders in case I want to take a trade on gold. Good morning, Cloud. What's going on? Yeah, guys. If we get an inversion right here, if it's clean, I'm gonna enter on gold. All right, I am long on gold. We'll still see if we could get long on NQ because honestly, that's the better one. Can y'all hear me? Nice, J-Dub. Yeah, there's definitely been some good moves. This is a really nice setup on gold in my opinion because we took quite a bit of sell side. We have what's called a V-shape recovery, and then we just have like really good targets up here. So we'll see how that works out. We will see. Yo, what's good? Dick Boy 3000. Yes, sir. Also see right here if we get like a retracement to some of these fair value gaps on NASDAQ. Yes, I am in gold longs. What's up, Joris? I'm doing good. How are you? Better try before market open. Everything looks better in hindsight, doesn't it? Doing amazing today. Awesome, bro. Let's run it up. Brando, let me share the YouTube. If you guys can't hear me, just join up on the YouTube. You will be able to, and just respond here on Discord. Yo, George, what's going on? I'm pretty certain I have. Yeah, my voice, my mic is on, so you need this trade to hit, or else what? Are you full porting? Took the trade on gold, buddy. Am I your buddy? Your consistency is at 100% because you've only taken like probably one trade. Dude, we're running. We're running. We're going break even, guys. We're about to catch a dab. Um, was up 500 and just lost it all. Bro, you gotta have proper risk management because how are you supposed to take a good, like, how's your next trade supposed to be good? You know what I mean? Feel me? Yes, it is too late to enter on gold. Unfortunately, we're still running. We might still get a setup here on Nasdaq. I'm still counting on it. We have highs in here, so we'll see. All we have to do is like have a nice little retracement with the IFEG. You're up 1.2k. I can't hear on YouTube. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Can you guys hear me? Can anyone hear me? All right. Well, some people can hear me. Um, I might exit on this gold trade. Soon I'm gonna hop out of this trade. You have to go to speaker. No, we might hit our target. We'll see right now. Oh, I kind of wanted to just run right now. Um, Gold is a feisty beast to mess with, especially in AM session. Full close, yeah. All right, I'm out, guys. W's in the chat, boys. Quick W here on gold. Let's run it up, boys. W's in the chat. Banger, banger. That's right. Here at Legacy, not gonna impose any risk on you either. You get the full lot sizes on gold. Let's go. Awesome. W's. Heck yeah. Let's go. Already a good morning. Oh yeah, you're right. No, thank you for reminding me. I was wondering too why I was having to hit the confirmation. I forgot to click one click trading. It's funny. Of course. One click turns this into a video game, am I right? Printing money out of thin air. For sure, bro. It does slow you down. See you, crew. Crew comes in here, he takes a huge dub, and then he just goes on to the next stream. He's not worried about the fluff. Nice trade. Could hear something going on with my audio on the computer. You're still in gold. Nice, Joris. I'm still in gold too. Don't worry about it. Vex. Nice. Pass. Pass after 10 fails. It happens, bro. Good work. Good work. Good work. No, I mean the gold move already kind of happened. We'll see if we get a retracement here on NQ. Honestly, at this point, like, I think we're good. I think we took enough dubs, but we could kind of analyze it. Let me mark out both daily highs so we know what's going on with NASDAQ. Had a fake account. Yeah, bro. They be impersonating me and Mark all the time. Maybe it was me on my alt account. No, yeah, definitely a fake. 5 minute reacted very nicely as it should on NQ. We'll look at ES right now too. Riced out like a phantom. Played out nicely, break even. YM played out nicely in my break even too early though. ES looks pretty good here too for longs. What made you want to go short on YM? Oh, I see. It's been doing the complete opposite of what NAS and ES does for some reason. That's rough, Brian. Moving pretty interesting here on NAS. Let's go, Chris. My Wi-Fi cut out, but I was down negative 1700 and made with buys. I got scared when my Wi-Fi cut. Congrats, Thick Boy 3000. Nice job making your 1.7K. Make sure to send me my split. Inversion here on ES, kind of slower than NQ. NQ just straight delivered. I can hear your, but can't hear Chris. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Brando. Just know I made a fat stack. Bias, Chris, I am bearish waiting for the flush. I'm bullish. I'm looking for these highs to be ran up here on Nasdaq. We're just kind of like slowing down, so really there was, my opinion, there was a limited, for how I trade, there's a limited amount of like opportunities right here. I like to have like proper risk, proper entry, even though the bias is like pretty clear. I probably won't be. No, I mean, I don't really see a good setup right now. Maybe this inversion is all right, not too bad, but let me see if I could fix my mic right now. Hold on. Yo, 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 mic check. Mic check. Yo, yo, mic check, mic check. See if you guys can hear me now. Yeah, let's do a gold trade breakdown. That's fire. So hourly. Well, actually, let me kind of point something out too, dude. Why do I have so many lows right here? I don't know why it does that. Anyways, let me take this off too. So in general, I've been pretty bullish on gold. Why? If we look at like the higher time frame, we're stuck in this range bound area right here, right? And anytime we have kind of consolidation like this and we break out on one side, we're likely to continue to travel outside of the range, which is obviously going to be bullish at that point. In terms of the hourly, we have this hourly fair value gap right here. Price came down, digged deep into it. Going on the lower time frames, we have these highs in here. We have more highs in here like this. Trendline liquidity, right? We swept out these lows. So in combination, we had the hourly delivery. We're sweeping out lows. We're in a discount. We have these highs. Everything's lining up perfectly, right? Now, all that's left is to find an entry. The only entry point I saw was this inversion right here. We closed nicely above it, kind of like sit on top of it. That's where we made our entry. And I'd like to mention that whenever we have the chart, whenever the chart looks like this, right? Like this is all we could see at this point when we're gonna enter. When it's a V, that's the best inversion you're gonna have, a V shape. It's called a V shape recovery. Once we come down, we come back up. We made our entry, exited above these highs. That's pretty much it. 9 to 5's calling. Take care, Iceman. I was kind of locked in for a second. All good in Discord. Nice, nice, nice. Hope that makes sense. If you guys are interested, I did just open up a new Telegram where it's like kind of like futures focus, where I'm going to be making like just my recaps in there of all the trades that I take on and off stream. If you guys are interested in that, hit my DM and I'll send you the link. Or I'll just DM you guys. I'll just send it to you. It's not hard for me to do that. Yes, please, George. We're gonna have George in there. Nice. Yeah, I'll after this I'll DM all of you guys that just were interested. Yeah, I plan to do a lot with that disc or that Telegram, so we'll see. Anyways, it's a good trade. Nasdaq looks like it's slowing down over here, so good thing we entered over here on gold. You just hopped in. No, this guy, Thick Boy 3000. I'm about to expose him. This is actually Mark's little brother. So you guys could flame him in the chat all you want. He is cooking the market. Little Marky. Explain IFEGs. Yeah, that's a good question. So typically, actually, let me show on. I'll just show this one. Over here, we have a fair value gap, right? And it's initially a bearish fair value gap. Like people are gonna look at it and think, okay, once we hit that area, we're gonna bounce off of it and go lower. But instead, the idea here is it's a bearish fair value gap, but because we have so many bullish factors, we could have what's called an inversion. What happens in that inversion is we come up above it. Once we close above it, which happens in this candle, like perfect closure right here. Once we close above it, it now becomes inversed and it's no longer bearish, it now becomes bullish. So then that becomes the entry. So like I guess the big point about this is like you can't just have like a pattern based model because that's not enough. You have to be able to build context, build a bias around like the chart overall, and then once you have that in place, you could start picking apart the chart and figuring out where you're going to enter. Because just because we have a bearish fair value gap doesn't mean it's going to deliver bearishly. Hope that makes sense. Correct, Joris. Yes, so we get the confirmation once it closes above, which was on this candle. Very rarely, you'll also have it where it's like it like barely doesn't close above it, and a lot of the time I'll still count it if it's like a really good setup. So that definitely takes some like intuition, I guess, to like pull off. Hey Yoko, is there any more trades? Probably not. I'm just kind of analyzing the charts now. This was a really good trade. Like we exited at the first target, but it still continued. It's pretty banger. Hey Alchemist, did you figure out the bracket orders? If not, I guess right now would be the perfect time for me to show you. So it's like supply to demand order block flip. Yeah, kind of. I just the thing I love about inversions is I feel like it has a lot of context to it. In the sense that like if you don't have a good closure, if it's not quick enough, if it doesn't have all the other factors around it, like it has these identifying factors that make it different, I guess. You can do brackets on Legacy. Yeah, I always do brackets. Like where it just instantly enters you. So you choose your entry and then it automatically sets a stop loss and take profit. I'll show you. Right here, and I guess let me like lower it so it's like easier to tell. So right here, if I wanted to buy, let's say right here, it's automatically gonna set my stop loss on the bottom, and then my take profit at the top. If that's your question. Let me cancel that order. Yeah, let me show you. So, and I'll like snip it out so you could see. So up here, if you look at the chat, I sent like a picture. This little drop down is gonna have the trade bar. When you hit that trade bar, the right side is gonna come open, and then where the protection orders are, you could set a TP and a stop loss. You just check mark them in and then set the amount you want. And then at the top, it's gonna ask you your quantity. You could put in however many contracts you're gonna enter. I feel like the indices are still pretty still pretty bullish, in my opinion. Like the rest of the day, or well, until we hit our daily highs that I mentioned. How long does it take a payout after hitting profit target? Well, once you have a funded account, it's kind of based on like when you want to take a payout. Like that's up to you, um, in terms of your eligibility and then how much profit you're in. Never told a lie. I'll wait a bit longer. For real, I'm I'm spreading the knowledge. Um, Sometimes what's gonna happen is like we're gonna have a lot of expansion and you're just not gonna get another setup. And that may or may not be true for Nasdaq and ES. I mean, look, we're sideways. There's no setup anywhere. Um, but a lot of the time, I mean, there is a setup. It just kind of have to be patient. I think if we don't run this morning within this next hour, it's probably better to trade PM session. You just have to look at it from like a risk standpoint. Like, is the setup still valid? Will there still be valid setups because we're so sideways, we're so consolidated? Yeah, ES actually doesn't look too bad. Do I trade PM? Very rarely. So let's just say in the next couple hours we don't hit these highs. Okay. What I will probably do is I will look at PM session. Um, just because like if we don't hit our targets in AM session, we're likely to in PM session. But let's say we did hit those targets in AM session, then I probably won't look at PM because we're less likely to run. So I very rarely, I guess like maybe once or twice a week I'll look at PM session just because I have to have it set up properly before I actually like want to trade it. So not every day is, to me, not every day is a good day to trade PM session. That's just my personal opinion. You know, some people trade like on the very lower time frame and catch scalps, and that's totally fine. Like Luca does really well with that. Whereas me, like you guys have seen how I trade, I have all these like confluences and things that I look at. and it's usually like a big trade when it happens because like I keep a larger stop loss and I try to like stay very good with my risk. But that's just my style of trading. What does that mean? I have to lose some trades. No, continue to trade. Um, just changed my whole perception on PM. Yeah, of course, of course. Um, I think there's a misconception of like when you should or shouldn't be trading, and one of the best things you could do is sit on your hands and wait for a good setup. Whose flat and all button isn't working? Flat and all, mine works. Um, but anyways, guys, I mean, we took a dub. A lot of people are hopping off now because they caught their dub and they're ready to go. Sweet cheers, bro. Of course. Yeah, continue trading until that you'll see your consistency will climb down. And I do have a video. We have a video coming out within probably today, if not tomorrow. Um, we have two videos, one on like the rules and passing accounts, and then I have another one breaking down the consistency rule. So we'll see that. See you tomorrow, Joris. Yeah, I'm gonna head out now, guys. Always nice having you on. Was a blast. We killed it. Of course, yeah. I'll let Luca know it's in should be here by today, tomorrow. Of course. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'll send you guys those links for my Telegram. But later, Ian. Later, Violet, Derek, Eddie, Dubs, Joris. Sounds good. All right. Peace, guys. You guys have a good one.